That's where we're going to be today, right off of E flat. Welcome to another Knuckle Buster. I've got something today that I normally don't promote, these kind of weird sounding patterns, you know, just some digitations for your hand. I like to stack up benefits musically, so I'm going to try to do that, but this is a little bit of an exception to the rule. I've got something that you might have seen before. You might have even derived this pattern yourself. It is kind of logical. It's just a little weird sounding, but that's not altogether bad. So the purpose is to introduce a pattern that you can use, get great benefit from. Just a few weeks down the road, you work on this, you're going to feel quite a noticeable ease of execution for your fingerboard hand. A lot of problems in reaching across the board. It slows you down. A lot of sloppy stuff going on out there. And especially this position here. You know, you've got that octave diagonally across the fingerboard. Not easy. There's a lot of slop associated with that when you need to get it. And people avoid it, but if you practice it, it really pays off. So just some word to the wise there. So here's the pattern. Let's learn the pattern first, and I'll give you a few ways to play it. And no metronome today. I mean, I'll play pseudo time, you know. So there's the first part, and the second part, you know, it's got a kind of a spooky film score type of sound, you know. So there's twice through. This is what I want you to do. So, I mean, this pattern here, just take your time with this. You don't have to, in fact, don't play it anywhere near, you know, fast. In fact, no tempo. You just want to get that grip down first. So that would be the first thing, to just play it easily like that. And if you notice, I was going thumb first, middle, ring, on both parts of the pattern. Now, if you insist that you can't get your ring finger to work, then you can go thumb, you know, thumb, and then first, middle. Now, you could do that. So, a little bit of an option there. I think if you work on this, especially out of time like this, you'll get that ring finger to work for you. Just take your time, you know, a little bit every day. You'd be surprised. Your body just falls right into place for you. So that is the first way to play it. Just to accustom yourself to the pattern. Now, those of you who might have actually thought of this or tried it before, you know, and then just said, wow, that's too weird for me, you know. You just connect each side of the pattern. Just like that. Yeah, separately, you know. So just work to get fatter, thicker notes. You know, I'll try to exaggerate a little. know, you play it up here, you get thicker notes. But also for your fingerboard hand, got to learn how to, press enough to get the note to lay down, but you don't want to press too hard, Just get yourself a case of pretzel hand, So there's the second way. Now, I think one thing that you could do would be to combine the methodologies there. You could go and then just play the pattern single. You'll notice, let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. It's a 6-note pattern. So you could adjust the chordal thing to go along with that. It's not necessary. So there's a way to combine those. Just really will be a very effective thing. Now, if you want to add something to this, a musical element, something that you'll never regret having. I know a lot of players out there, you're playing flat. When you want dynamics, you might grab your, the volume knob, stomping on some stomp box, on your, your pedal train. But to work on dynamics only with your picking hand is an unbelievably valuable thing. Very helpful, and it really is part of the wider world of musical expression, a big, big thing. You're really going in the right direction if you work on it. Check this out. Right? So playing as flat and as quiet as is practical. You want to retain your technique, and then the next time you punch it. So you get a fairly wide level of dynamics there. That is a great thing to do. That's another thing you can add to this. Now, something that is near and dear to my heart as a teacher are these accent exercises. Check this out. 4. Okay, so I hope that's obvious. All down beats one time, then all up beats. Switch them around again. Now that will put an awful lot of control in your picking hand. When you can punch out any particular note, it is really huge for your expressive ability as a bass player. And what you do then, you add that second rhythmic line on top of what you play. Especially if you really drill down on this and make it part of your playing. Add it to the other things that you're playing. And then you're a drummer. You're going to be communicating with your drummer. It's a great, great thing to have. So, you could just practice some just random. Then you're really going to have some control in your picking hand. It's just a great thing. So there you go. Kind of a weird pattern, weird sounding pattern, but it does have its uses. On the one hand, you've got you're stacking up tritones, you got that sound, then you're stacking up those major thirds. So it's definitely those are sounds you're going to encounter, but to practice it in a variety of ways, working with your right hand, get a chordal sound, a chordal approach, and then get the single note thing, add in the dynamics, you really have the full package. Unbelievably helpful. So I hope you like that. Subscribe to the channel, rock that bell. You can head over to my website, check out all of the courses that I have. You can watch the intro videos. There's a lot of information there. Sign up for the free section. You get 2 smoking free lessons. So I hope to see you next time on our Knuckle Busters. Take it easy with this stuff. Have fun. Develop patience in your practicing. I'll see you next time.